Healthtech is about to change forever, and most companies have no idea that these changes could run them out of business in less than a year. We know this because over the last 8 years, we've worked with some of the biggest companies in the industry, and we've helped clients to take advantage of these shifts and increase demo bookings by up to 300%. So in this video, I'm going to show you the biggest changes in Healthtech right now, who's going to win, who's going to lose, and exactly what you should do to benefit from it. So let's start with the first one that looks like this. Right now, Healthtech is at a tipping point. Funding is rising, but fewer companies are actually closing deals, which means buyers and investors are concentrating on fewer must-have platforms, and everyone else is getting labeled nice to have. This is because currently the healthcare system is going through a serious stress test. Burnout is rising among physicians and nurses, and healthcare costs are climbing. So capital is shifting from speculative digital health to tools that actually free up clinical staff capacity. That's why AI alone isn't a differentiator anymore. Everyone says AI. The only question is, does it actually take a load off the system? So let me show you how to position yourself so buyers and investors see you as essential infrastructure, not just another AI tool. Instead of saying things like AI-powered interoperability across fragmented data sources, where you're forcing your reader to figure out what it actually means, shift from inside-out messaging, a focus on features, to outside-in messaging, a focus on your customer. So you translate AI into outcomes your clients care about and focus on the real value the customer gets from your technology, like time saved. So instead, you can say something like, stop jumping between systems. See all your patient data in one place. When your messaging leads to value, health systems instantly understand what changes in their staff's day to day. And the conclusion they reach is, this removes a cost center and this frees up capacity, not this adds a feature. So shift number one is buyers are cutting nice to haves, and you have to show that you're essential to their core operations. But even when buyers and investors see you as essential, doesn't mean that they would consider you. They only take you serious if you implement what I'm about to share next. So imagine you're driving through the mountains and you reach a high cliff with a raging river at the bottom. And there are two bridges. They look the same from the outside. One says, best bridge ever built, really safe. And the other one shows the maximum weight limit, the date of the last inspection, and certifications. Which one do you choose? Exactly. In Healthtech, buyers don't choose the loudest promise. They choose the claim they can defend in a board meeting. So your product is critical infrastructure for the organization. So they have to see that you can actually deliver on your promise. If you're in a board meeting, you can't say, well, clinicians seem to love it. It improves patient outcomes or it reduces burnout. You need proven evidence that will convince decision makers. A business case, not a product pitch. Value translated into time saved, fewer denials, or reduced turnover. That way, the buyer can judge if the result would be similar for them instead of wondering if the number is too perfect. So shift number two is health systems aren't buying promises anymore. They're buying board meeting safe proof. But even if you're essential and you have proof, you will still be losing deals if you don't consider what I'm about to share next. So imagine you're deep in the Apple ecosystem. Everything works together. And then you replace your MacBook with a Windows laptop because it's cheaper on paper. The laptop isn't bad, but suddenly the system doesn't work. Sharing becomes a workaround and you're constantly exporting, re-uploading, and re-logging in. That's the switching cost, the hidden tax you pay every day after the purchase. It's the same thing in Healthtech. Even if you can prove impressive outcomes, you lose in the committee if choosing you means new workflows, heavy integration, or a security review nightmare. So your messaging has to sell low friction as part of the value. Here's how you do it. First, make it feel easy for staff. Will your tool disrupt their workflow? Some of users may be over 50 and have been doing things the same way for over decades. Your message has to show that even non-digital natives will be easily able to use it and it fits into what they're already doing. So second, make it feel easy for IT. Will this turn into a long IT project? Your positioning has to make integration feel fast and light. For instance, plugs in what you already have. Weeks to value, not quarters. And third, make it feel safe for security compliance. Will this trigger a painful security review? Show that your product is compliant with privacy and security standards like HIPAA. So big shift number 3 is adoption friction is now the deal breaker. If you feel hard to implement, you die in the committee. So now you know exactly how to win in the changing health tech market by showing buyers that your product is essential, that they can trust you, and that they can adapt you easily. But here's the thing. If your messaging isn't translated into conversion-focused website copy, no one's going to notice you in the first place. So watch this video next, where we show you exactly the biggest mistakes health tech brands are making on their website and how to fix them.